You know what really ticks me off? Russia bombing themselves. I mean, are they trying to set a new world record for self-inflicted wounds? It's like if I tried to jump into a pool and ended up diving into a pile of spaghetti instead. Maybe next time, they should consult a map or even, I don't know, a mirror? I can just picture Boris in his big, fancy Kremlin chair, looking at his team and saying, you know what would really show the world our strength? Let's bomb ourselves. Genius move, guys. They're almost as bad as that time I tried to make a cake and ended up setting my kitchen on fire. Let's just hope they didn't accidentally blow up their favorite vodka distillery. Because if there's one thing worse than hitting your own foot with a hammer, it's exploding your own lunch. In conclusion, if you can't even bomb yourself with style, maybe it's time to rethink your strategy, am I right? You know what really grinds my gears? Fortnite servers fucking exploding. I mean, how hard is it to keep a server running, huh? These guys are making billions off kids building imaginary houses and dancing like idiots, but when I jump into a game, I just want to shoot a dude in a chicken suit with a taco for a head. But no, I get slapped with an error message that says, server not found. What is this, dial up from the 90s? Back in my day, if the server exploded, it was because I accidentally spilled soda on the computer. Now, I'm just sitting here yelling at my TV like some lunatic while my wife rolls her eyes and pretends I'm not her husband. And don't even get me started on how they say they're going to fix the servers, it's like saying they'll fix my hairline. Spoiler alert, it's just going to get worse and more embarrassing. So, if these servers keep blowing up every time I want to land at Tilted Towers, I might as well just fly a kite instead. And that's what grinds my gears. You know what really grinds my gears? You know Miles being the newest Avenger. I mean, what is this? This guy sounds like he should be working at an avocado toast cafe, not saving the world. And let's not even mention his hairline, it's like it played a game of hide and seek and it lost big time. On the first day of Christmas, my hairline came to me, and it was like, peace out, bro. It's so bald, I could probably use it as a mirror. Then he goes around biting trees. What is he, some kind of human beaver? What the heck? And eating alligators? That's a new level of animal munching, buddy. It's like he walked up to the crocodile, looked it dead in the eye, and said, you look like a snack. But hold on, is there even 8 days of Christmas? Who does that? If you know Miles is an Avenger, I demand to know, can I be the Avenger of getting free pizza? Now that's a superhero I can stand behind. Come on, Marvel, give us something better than some dude who eats geese and talks to trees. What's next, a hero based on a sandwich? Ugh. It's exhausting just thinking about it. You know what's really driving me up the wall? This whole idea of being a family guy while also being the family thief. I mean, who do I think I am? Robin Hood. I'm not giving back to the community, I'm taking it home for the barbecue. Now they're calling me a family guy because I stole some waffles from mom. Come on, can't a guy just enjoy a late night snack in peace? So picture this, I gave my ugliest brother $2, and all he did was look at me like I was trying to give him the crown jewels. You know what I really wanted to give him? A mirror. I'm a thief in the streets, I'm a thief at home, I might as well start a consulting service for family heists. Steal from your relatives, the art of the family swipe, that could be my new bestseller. And then there's Auntie Tiffany, who's totally clueless. I picked her car just like that. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Cruising down to the beach with the wind in my hair, living the dream while Auntie is probably muttering to herself about that darn Peter. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the Grand Theft Auto of the family. Then there's my dad, who thinks he's in charge. I handed him tampons and he looked at me like I was fessing up to a murder. I thought that was pretty generous, I mean, who doesn't want to accessorize with style? And grandma? She thought the back scratcher I gave her was an invitation for a wrestling match. If only she knew, that's just how we roll in the Griffin household. So now my family's got all these high expectations of me. I'm not just Peter Griffin, I'm Peter the Family Guy, and not because I'm putting on a bib to eat at the dinner table, mind you. I'll be back with my family of petty criminals, stealing snacks one day at a time. Let's be real, if this family thieving gig doesn't work out, I'm starting a car wash business. Seriously, call me if Auntie Tiffany wants to get her wheels back, I'll throw in a free wash and everything. So there you have it, a family guy's life is the ultimate balancing act between laughs and larceny. You know what really gets under my skin? The folks out there hating on Kendrick. I mean, come on. He's out here dropping bars like a candy machine at a kid's birthday party. How can you sit there and act like he ain't the Shakespeare of our time? It's like complaining that your steak is too rare when you ordered it medium. What do you expect? And let me tell you, the only thing worse than hating on Kendrick is liking your own cooking. I mean, I once tried to make a souffle and the thing looked like a painful bird with a broken wing. Now, these haters are acting like they could do better than humble. Sorry, Karen, but unless you're spitting fire from your basement while your cats judge you, I'm gonna stick with K. So, if you don't like Kendrick, you can just find a quiet room and scream into a pillow. Because hating on him is like trying to play leapfrog with a unicorn, it just doesn't make sense. So, stop hating and start appreciating, people. You know what really grinds my gears? P. Diddy. I mean, this guy has pulled off more escapes than Houdini. He's in prison, he turns around, what does he do? He goes and, makes a buffet line out of 5 guys. And just when you think he's taking a nap, bam. He's out of there like a fart in the wind. How does one even do that? Next thing you know, he's in Cancun doing the Macarena with 5 kids. What is he trying to do, start a new boy band? 5 kids and a Diddy, I mean, if that's not a family reunion waiting to happen, I don't know what is. This guy's living like he's in a reality show called Making the Jailhouse Family. I can't even get out of my bathroom without a struggle. So, what's the next plot twist? P. Diddy running for president? Oh wait, I'm pretty sure he's already got a campaign song ready, Bad Boy for Life. That's it, I'm done. If Diddy can pull that off, I'm just gonna stay in my basement watching reruns of The Office. I'd rather deal with Dwight than this insanity. Ugh. You know what really grinds my gears? Big Dick Randy coming back into town. I mean, is it just me, or does he think he's the main character in some rom-com? This guy struts in like he's strutting on a catwalk, and suddenly everyone forgets who they are. Women swoon, men whisper envy, and I'm just standing there thinking, did anyone remember to check his measurements before he left? I mean, I can't even buy a loaf of bread without checking the nutrition facts, but we're just supposed to take Big Dick Randy at his word. And don't even get me started on the way he talks. It's like he's got a PhD in charisma and a minor in swagger. He shows up, and suddenly I'm questioning my own life choices. Am I doing enough with my life? Meanwhile, I can't even get my kids to finish their vegetables. So, congratulations, Randy. You've made my midlife crisis feel like a tragic comedy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go sit in my car and reevaluate all my life decisions while eating a tub of ice cream. Isn't that just the way things go? You know what really grinds my gears? P. Diddy running for president and actually winning. I mean, what's next? Lil Wayne as the Secretary of State? The guy can barely hold a coherent thought without a beat under it. Can you imagine P. Diddy in the Oval Office? He'd be like, I'm not just the president, I'm also a voter. He'd walk in on his first day and be like, yo, who's ready to make America fabulous? And there'd be a parade of skinny jeans and fanny packs right down Pennsylvania Avenue. I can see it now, In God We Trust replaced with In Diddy We Must. It'd be chaos. He'd probably host press conferences like they were music videos complete with backup dancers and a bling-in microphone. Honestly, it makes me want to move to Canada and just hang out with the moose. So, if you thought the 2020 election was wild, just wait until P. Diddy drops his mixtape campaign for 2024. That's when the world really goes nuts, folks. You know what really gets my goat? Big Dick Randy showing up on Halloween like he's some sort of candy-carrying Santa Claus. I mean, this guy struts around like he owns the entire neighborhood, and he's not just collecting candy, oh no. He's snatching every kid's booty like it's a Black Friday sale. I saw him last year, and let me tell you, he had more bags than a meth head at a garage sale. Those poor kids came home empty-handed, crying their little eyes out. I'd never seen such devastation since the time I accidentally deleted Meg's TikTok account. And look, let's be real, nobody should have big in their name unless they're talking about my appetite at the buffet. But oh boy, Big Dick Randy's got everything from Snickers to Reese's. It's like he's the Willy Wonka of, very questionable adult decisions. So this Halloween, let's band together, people. No more letting Randy take our kids' candy booty. Let's form a defense squad, armed with water balloons and maybe some candy corn, and make sure he knows what happens when you mess with our treats. And hey, remember, if you see him, just say no to Randy and yes to your kid's sweet tooth. Now that's a Halloween I can get behind. Alright, folks, let me tell you what really gets my goat. The hashtags #FreeRKelly, #FreeLuigi, and #FreePDiddy. I mean, what are we doing here? Freeing R. Kelly? That guy has more charges than I have excuses for missing work. And as for Luigi? The poor guy only gets featured as the second-rate brother of Mario. Come on, what's next? #FreeWaluigi? The guy's been in the shadows for decades. And P. Diddy? He's free to throw parties that make the Titanic look like a kiddie pool. You know, if you put all these guys in a room, it'd probably smell like a combination of regret and overpriced cologne. At this rate, all I want is #FreePeter, because I'm tired of living in a world where people wanna free those guys instead of me. So let's all raise our glasses to the real victims here, the poor souls stuck in a world with no Wi-Fi. Cheers, everybody.